Aê, minha gente! How how you doing today? How are you doing today? One day at a time, just sharing a little bit of live music with you to start our time together today, since it is true we are starving for connection and for live music. É verdade, nós estamos com muita saudade de ter mais música ao vivo, de ter mais curtição. So thank you for tuning in. If you're tuning in for 1 minute, if you're tuning in for the whole hour, I appreciate you. I'm Frederico. Most of you guys probably know me. If you don't, now you do. Prazer, eu sou o Fred, sou um músico aqui, moro em Austin, Texas, e sempre, por muitos anos, fazendo música com muitas pessoas, compartilhando conexões, histórias e muito mais. So from Austin here, we're basically sharing some stories, we're sharing some good music, and we are sharing good times with you. And today, as you can see, we are interviewing Felix Pacheco and Zumbi Richards of Cilantro Boombox. Cilantro Boombox, a beloved, groovy, funky, fun, irreverent, global band based out of here in Austin. Nós temos muitas bandas muito diferentes aqui em Austin, Texas, de muitos estilos. Então, numa cidade pequena tem muitos estilos de música, e eu tento trazer para vocês um pouco desses estilos e um pouco dessas conversas, né? Que para mim sempre é importante, né? Para mim sempre tem sido importante compartilhar isso com vocês. Então, thank you for your presence. Already, yeah, already see some friends. Hey, Joshua Thompson, you already tuning in. How are you, my friend? I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. So if there is anything that is going on there, you guys feel free to say hello. Feel free to share this interview in different groups around. If you find it interesting, feel free to share this content, this connection that we have with you guys throughout the internet. We are live on YouTube right now. Um abraço. And later, if you cannot tune in, a lot of people tune in later. So let me put here, yeah, so you can see going here some of the next episodes, and you can see the link to the YouTube channel that I just started, and I'm growing little by little. Se você está vendo agora, você pode se inscrever no canal do YouTube. Ajuda bastante, é uma plantinha que está crescendo. Most folks have been tuning on Facebook, but if you get your music and your content on YouTube, please subscribe. It helps us as content creators. It helps a lot. Vou falar mais. I'm going to play more music, so let me stop talking for a moment and play a little bit of music for you. I want to share something amazing. Eu quero compartilhar com vocês algo muito legal que acontece na cidade de Austin. September 15th. So September 15th is a special day here for our local music scene. Então a cidade de Austin se une, and we have many folks performing that day. Some of the best musicians of the city. There are many musicians, so there's many amazing musicians that are not in this list, of course. But this year I will be playing. Eu estarei tocando no 15º aniversário do HAM, Health Alliance for Austin Musicians. É uma organização muito importante. HAM is an organization that is very, very, very important for musicians in Austin, because at these times HAM gives opportunities for folks to get some health relief, to get some health cares. Então, para os músicos, para a saúde dos músicos, essa é uma organização muito importante. Obrigado pelo apoio. I will be playing at this beautiful event, and I would like to give you a little preview of what I'm going to be doing during HAM Day. So I'm going to play a song with you. Hope you enjoy it. Oi, 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 yeah. Agora sim. Oh, que bom, que bom que você veio. Que bom que você retornou. Oh, truth is power. I liberate myself. Now's the hour, in full bloom display of flower. I shall tire, never gonna stay away for long. Falling towers, getting stronger, my core self. Little boy's got nobody else. Stronger, my core self. Little girl, she's got nobody else. Você já pode vir pra casa. Você não tem que ter medo. Não, não, não. Não, não, não. Você não tem que ter medo, não. Truth is power. I liberate myself. Now's the hour. In full bloom display of flower. I shall tire. Never gonna go away for long. Falling power. Getting stronger inside myself. Little boy's got nobody else. Stronger. Little girl, she's got somebody else. Agora sim. Oh, la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya. No doubt you drown in joy infused by souls that brought you love and pain. Now walk back to yourself through the roots of truth to set you free. No doubt you drown in love infused by souls that brought you joy and pain. Walk back to yourself through the roots of truth to set you free. Truth is power. Liberate yourself. Now's the hour. In full bloom display the flower. I shall tire. Never gonna go away for long. Falling towers. Getting stronger in my core self. Little girl, she's got somebody else. Stronger in my core self. Little boy, he's got nobody else. Brought you joy and pain. Now walk back through yourself, through the roots of truth. Now you brought joy infused by souls that brought you joy and pain. Now walk back through yourself, to the roots of truth to set you free. Truth is power, só a verdade te libertará. Você já pode vir pra casa, você não tem que ter medo. Você já pode vir pra casa, você não tem que ter medo, não, não, não. Você já pode vir pra casa, você não tem que ter medo. Obrigado. Thank you for watching. What's up? What's up? What's up? Great to have you. Yeah, so Ham Day happens September 15th. É uma grande organização. It's a great organization that helps Austin musicians to have healthcare. Ajuda os músicos de Austin a ter seguro de saúde. So next week, please tune in. You can see these amazing musicians here. They're going to be playing. E eu estou muito contente. So I'm very happy because... What? Yep. I'm very happy because I'm also going to be part of the party with some amazing people. So yes, and I just played you a song called Truth is Power. It is a new song. I'm working it out, and I will be recording eventually with some folks. I am writing an album now. I'm writing many songs. I am writing a lot of music. I don't know if it is an album, but an EP or something like that. I'm writing a collection of songs. Eu estou fazendo muitas canções. Essa é uma canção nova, so that one is one of the new ones. And I have been in conversations with some amazing musicians from Brazil, and I have some great announcements to make, but not today. Eu vou esperar. I'm going to wait with all of the goodness. But yes, I am going to be working with some world-class musicians on a collaboration. Eu vou estar trabalhando com alguns grandes músicos, mas isso vai esperar um pouquinho para mim fazer esse anúncio. Thank you for being here for a moment. We today, hoje, estaremos hoje, sim, em um momento com Felix e Zumbi, Cilantro Boombox, Beloved Austin Band, in about 15 minutes, em 15 minutinhos, vamos trazer eles aqui para ter uma conversa. We are going to talk about what inspires them, what kind of perspectives they have to offer to us in this time. And once again, I know that has been a whirlwind of emotions. Some days are great, some days suck. So I know that we are all navigating many things in different times with different emotions. My honor to come here in these shows is always to highlight other creatives and highlight other musicians and other humans that have something interesting to say, because hopefully when we share our stories, we build connection and resiliency. Eu espero que quando nós compartilhamos nossas histórias, nós temos conexão. So that's what this show is about. That's what this time is about. Um pouco de música and a connection with you. Muito obrigado. I also want to thank the Cultura Brasil Austin. We have a Brazilian Cultural Center being born in Austin. So there is talks of classes for kids, festivals, cultural festivals to come. So if you like Brazilian, se você gosta da cultura brasileira e você mora em Austin, you like Brazilian culture and you happen to live in Austin, check them out, Cultura Brasil Austin. Do they have a website? Que boa pergunta, viu? Boa pergunta. Vou responder a tua pergunta no momento. Aqui, ó. Yes, I believe they do. Maybe I can find their site to show to you a little bit later. There you go. culturabrasilaustin.org. Obrigado, gente. Let's hear one more song and then have a good time. A próxima canção que eu vou mostrar, the next song that I will be playing for you, is from my record Exótico Americano. It's from the album Exótico Americano. You can stream the album just look down there. You can stream a record in the platforms. Is strolling right now. This song is called Transcendental Azul, Azul Transcendental, Transcendental Blue. It's hot. We need the beach. We need this transcendental blue. So this video, I have not released it yet. This video, I am only playing right now. So here it goes. Yes, it's the this is the soft premiere. Just just for you. Que especial, hein? Oh yeah, Azul Transcendental. It was shot on a smartphone. Adrian, my wife, shot the whole video on a smartphone.
Não há esperança à toa, quando a paixão agoa. Tantas vezes já caí e até pensei em desistir. Não existe outra pessoa que faça e que destoa tudo aquilo que aprendi e o pouco que já vi. Mas
oh, see Joshua Thompson made it to the video there.
Homem, não se assombrem, é só um coração que não dorme, nunca come. Não existe dor e nem desamor que o abandone, nem a fome de querer amar quem nunca o amou. Só uma estrela que o adore e transforme o seu na essência do amor. Esse azul transcendental do mar, querendo amar, amar, amar. Sei que queres flutuar nesse azul transcendental do mar, querendo amar, amar, amar. Há derrotas que amargoam, nos jogam pela proa. Ciclos de medo e receio, cinismo, tudo é sempre feio. Entre nuvens carregadas, falsos risos e ciladas. Quis abrir meu coração, ser fogo, alma de vulcão. Mas sou homem, pobre homem. Não se assombrem, é só um coração que não dorme, nunca come. Não
obrigado, 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 gente.
Nem desamor que o abandone, nem a fome de querer amar quem nunca o amou. Só uma estrela que o adore e transforme o seu na essência do amor. Nesse azul transcendental do mar, querendo amar, amar, amar. Sei que queres flutuar nesse azul transcendental do mar, querendo amar, amar, amar. Nesse azul transcendental.
É, nesse azul transcendental. In this transcendental blue, right? This transcendental blue. Let's give a little pause here. That is right. Nesse azul transcendental. É bom estar com você. It's good to be here, one day at a time, through this difficult year, nesse ano difícil que nós temos estado, muita insegurança em termos das artes, em termos do que vai ser o futuro. So we are in artists, we are coming together to find resiliency. We are coming together to figure it out. What's the next chapter? How do we push and push and push through the difficulties that come our way? Many of those difficulties are financial difficulties, especially for the performing arts, because nobody is doing a lot of performing, and we know performing on live streams, performing on a screen is okay, but there is no substitution for live music. Não existe substituto para a música ao vivo, para as artes ao vivo, for live theater, for live dancing. There's no substitute for the electricity that runs through our bodies, for that electricity that shakes our bones, the amplifier, the amp bass of the bass coming through your bones, the horns and the effervescence in the air. So I know that we will push through and find even better ways. Isso é o que os artistas fazem. That's what artists do from the beginning of time. We point the way, right? Então, obrigado. Thank you for your presence here for a few seconds, for the whole minute, or for the whole hour. We're going to be having a great conversation in just a moment with very, very talented gentlemen today. And that's what I do on Tuesdays, most Tuesdays. So you can follow me if you like YouTube. Please subscribe, or here on Facebook, because I have been having conversations. Last week, I talked with Matt Duarte. Matt Duarte is a great producer, Brazilian producer, truly talented guy. The week beforehand, I spoke with Leyline. Leyline is a beautiful, beautiful band that plays a very unique, amazing type of folk music. I am going to be talking about music and winemaking and many other things with Atlas Mayor in the weeks to come, as you can see here. And I have interviewed Topaz from Golden Dawn Orchestra and so forth. So I'll keep doing this because it gives me a lot of joy, but also é legal, é bom compartilhar isso com o Brasil, com as pessoas que estão em México. É bueno compartir estas pessoas que hacen mucha arte aqui in Austin, Texas. So right here in Austin, Texas, you know, we're mixing all the languages. I hope you enjoyed the video for Azul Transcendental that was doing a vacation we shot with a cell phone and then had fun playing with the video. Not officially yet. I mean, the song has been from last year, but in the future, I'll make a more formal announcement that I got that video out. But today, before I welcome our friends, I do need to prepare myself to have the members of Cilantro Boombox here. So eu pensei, I thought, why not have a cilantro margarita while I'm talking to these guys? So let's do this for a second. It's not going to take a long time. Want to do this with me? Let's do it, okay? So for a cilantro margarita, you know, I'm going to start with my lime juice today. Ok, eu já fiz, é limãozinho, tá bom? Suco de limão. So I'm gonna just go with the lime juice, as you can see. Maravilha, né? Por que não? And I love New Orleans. Eu adoro Nova Orleans. One of my favorite cities in the whole world is New Orleans. Uma das minhas cidades favoritas é Nova Orleans. Quando eu vou para Nova Orleans, when I go there, they should be paying me this, but I like to go to the Sazerac museum, and I like to get some bitters. This is a little bit of orange bitters, okay? So I'll just put a little bit of orange bitters and lime juice, right? Eu falei, I'm gonna make a cilantro margarita, so I need some cilantro. So I got the lime juice, and let's, you know, orgánico, cilantro, orgánico. So we're going to just do it. We're going to just put it right there. So we got lime, we got, and then pouquinho de açúcar, né? So life is just sweeter. So if you just joined us now, what is this dude doing? What is this Frederico doing? I'm Fred. I'm a Brazilian musician here in Austin. and I'm making a cilantro margarita because I will not be empty-handed to have my guests here in the show. So lime juice, cilantro, orange bitters, a little bit of sugar. I put coconut sugar because I like coconut sugar. E que mais, Fred? What else? Tequila. Tequila, né? Nobody's paying me to advertise their tequila brand. So if you own a tequila brand and you want to advertise this show, please go ahead. But otherwise, I'm not going to show what tequila I'm using. But yes, one shot of tequila. Okay. Okay. Let's be honest here. Okay, so temos o suco de limão, temos o cilantro, we got the lime juice, the cilantro, the sugar, you know, we got the orange bitter and the tequila. We need one of the most special ingredients of them all, um dos maiores é gelo, né? Just a little bit of ice. Stick around with me, I'm almost done with this drink. Don't go anywhere. Vamos fazer let's soak it a little bit, okay? Yeah, I should be listening to some Cilantro Boombox while I do this, right? Hey, very soon. Actually, they have a new video. We're going to talk about it. We're going to listen to. I'm not going to say the name of their video. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of interesting. I read one of their interviews about kind of the inspiration of why. It was kind of interesting. So I want them to talk to you personally. Beleza? Beijo para vocês. If you're watching, se estás em México, se estás na América Latina, ou se hablas espanhol, beso del corazón. Se você está no Brasil, abraço. Todo mundo em São Paulo, Paraná. So aqui in Austin, all of my friends in Austin love you very much. So here's what happened. So now we just put it all, we shook it, we did it all. So let's pour it, right? Oba! Ho, 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 ho. Oh, you think I'm done? I'm not done. Let's garnish this. This has got the taste of cilantro, but I need some cilantro here. So let's put some cilantro right there. And yes, oops, things are falling here in the studio. And now I think I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Let me taste this. If this is up to the quality of standard that Felix and Zumbi would appreciate. Delicioso, delicious. I'm not even kidding. Let me, we gotta make a whole thing of this. Cilantro is good for you, it's good for your health. A little tequila, cilantro, azúcar, lime. We soak it and soak it and soak it and soak it. I put some orange bitters. This is amazing. All right, amigos. I think I have Felix on standby. And very soon Joshua to join us. So yeah, why not do this, right? So let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Vamos lá, vamos trazê-los. Let's bring these guys. Epa!
Epa!
Hey!
What's up, Freddy?
What's up? Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you perfect. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Great. I can hear you guys very good too. Felix, before we get started, maybe we need a little bit more volume from you, maybe a tiny little bit, either, however it is. But we're good. Just, we're giving the best quality here to our viewers. Oh my gosh, look at this.
There you go. Better? Too much.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right.
Hey, então, I first of all, I want to, of course, welcome you guys to this informal conversation. As you know, I do this on Tuesdays. I believe this is the 9th episode. Yay! So I really want to thank you guys for being here. And it is what it is, like us coming together as artists and musicians and sharing what's going on in moments that are just curious moments, difficult moments, like we are all navigating this and however we are. And it's fun because people are going to notice sometimes after the questions, I will talk a little bit of Portuguese because it's been a beautiful thing to have some folks in Brazil tuning in as well. Então, abraço a todos. and here in the house. So I want to ask each one of you guys. First question I ask everybody: how are you doing today? Just today. So we can start. How are you doing today, Felix? Let's start with you.
Ah! Today I'm good, man. Um, Sleep could be better. Do not read the news before going to bed. Um, it
Yeah.
kills your night and your the next day. But I'm here. I'm talking to you, man. So
Yeah. Good. And how are you today, Zumbi?
I'm living, hanging in there. That's been my response. Felix says, don't read the news last thing before you go to bed. Don't read the news first thing in the morning either. Wake up and breathe and do your gratitudes for, everything that we have, and not what we don't have.
don't do it before lunch and don't do it after lunch either, because you're gonna miss it.
Don't. This is words to live by. No news. No
In the
news.
bathroom,
No
in the
news,
bathroom,
period.
It might help you, but yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I dig that. Are there informal or formal, doesn't matter, are there any little rituals or little cilantro boombox like things, because we're talking about this like when you either rehearsal or live, do you guys have any cilantro boombox like rituals or not really?
I mean, federally is not allowed, so. No, we
Yeah,
don't.
because I'm hearing like the morning, like waking up in the morning, the importance of starting your day right. And I hear you so much. Sometimes if I don't take that time to just breathe in, things start to go south really, really fast.
Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I expanded that a little bit. Like, I wonder if if you guys as the band, and so how is the band keeping together? Tell us a little bit for those that don't know you. How many folks are in Cilantro Boombox? And I know that things change, but you guys are not a small band. And what are you guys doing to keep connected?
Great questions. I would like to start off by saying that we do have a start ritual before we do our gigs. Every gig, we come together and some version of putting your hands in the circle and just connecting and saying, hey, everybody have a good show. A good place to start. Say, hey, we're here, happy to be here. Sometimes we shout out something obscene, but then, we start off with the first tune. To ask you about Cilantro Boombox. So we are roughly 8 members on stage. So you have your usual bass, guitar, drums, percussion, but then we also have an outfit of a 4-horn piece. So we have an alto sax player, trumpet, trombone, and then we have a talented individual that plays saxophone and flute. Tenor sax and flute, sometimes Barry. But yeah, we fill it up as much sound as possible.
You feel, you feel with a lot of sound, horn section, rich rhythm section, and we'll hear your sound later. We'll talk more about it. But yes, Felix, how have you guys been keeping connected? Because it cannot be easy for a band your size.
Man, Zoom has been a thing for us, and it's actually been refreshing. They are my day job, not unlike some other guys in the band. In our daily lives, we're involved in screens a lot and chatting somebody on Zoom. And there's been so many times that we have a band meeting set up, and we get together, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to spend another hour on Zoom. And 10 minutes in, I'm laughing, and we're busting each other's balls, and we're just having fun again. So in a way, we're able to keep that energy of the group just hanging out, and we have fun conversations, we have tough conversations, and just it's kind of a family, right? So we try to nurture that. So just like other families are keeping together, I guess.
Absolutely.
And then Zumbi, I text with him Zumbi and Josh right now we're texting and talking a lot, doing social media and everything with the release. So I could take a little bit less of them, a little bit more of the other ones. But
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's the
I was hoping for Zumbi to go like me too.
Oh.
no, but it's keeping it together like that, and the structures and how, whether it is business, whether it is songwriting, whether it is the, well, not much booking happening right now, but like even online virtual opportunities that may pop up. There's always things to do, and keeping inspired. So are you, with all, with all of this, where are you finding your inspiration? Where are you finding your resiliency? As we get so much from playing live, and I know you guys, eu conheço vocês pessoalmente, eu sei que nós tocamos ao vivo bastante, adoramos essa energia. We love that energy of sharing with people, the electricity, like I mentioned earlier, how the bass amp makes you feel in your bones, working with a great sound engineer, all of those things are great. So we don't have that. Where are you getting your inspiration and resiliency, since we are missing that aspect?
Well, there's inspiration everywhere,
Oh, I'm
There's
so
inspiration
professional.
out-
Can you see it?
I mean, goodness. I mean, yeah, there's inspiration all over the place. I notice a lot of folks who probably before all this went down, we're talking about regular day life stuff, partying, having fun, going to the club. And I've noticed that a lot of stuff, a lot of these artists have changed to, whether it's because they chose to or because there's things right in front of them. There's a lot of political stuff that comes into the writing and inspiration. I would say visions of the future when we can have a big old block party, those type of visionings and trying to manifest definitely turn into sources of inspiration, I feel. This guy right here, Felix, is always throwing beats. I don't know what he's doing. He's always trying to get away from his kids or something, but he's throwing new rhythms our way.
I actually finished at work today, and it was a funny moment because my wife came to ask me something, and I have been done working for 20 minutes, and I'm like jamming with a drum machine and synthesizers, and she didn't care. But in my mind, I have to justify, like, oh my god, no, you caught me doing something I shouldn't. But yeah, I deeply miss that conversation with other musicians live, and the conversation with the crowd. But also, I think I personally assumed right away in March, as you start reading how this was going to unfold, and as you see the progress and how we're not taking care of certain things, I assumed that this was going to be a long one. So I already assume I'm not going to have that feeling of playing with a band live in front of a crowd for quite a while. We did get to jam a couple weeks ago, though, play on an outdoor location and got a video coming. So that was good. We were really rusty, but the vibe was there, and we were able to jam and play our songs.
Nice. And we will talk about two things that you mentioned. I think we're going to talk a little bit about that, and then of course I want to definitely get into the music in a moment, because here you're a little bit of what you guys suggested in this ping pong, like you're finding some of that inspiration in your music and creating new music and finding ways to do that. Like if Felix is getting a way to make beats, and hey, yo. Let's do it, right? Let's take off in talking about conversations. Let's see here. There is there's some comments here. Oh, okay. Saying hello. Eric is here in the house. So what's up, Eric Capoeirista?
Oh yeah.
Eric is saying hello. Dionisio.
Parcero.
Parceiro, yes, he's here. Hi, Eric. Dionísio in Brazil. Dionísio, Brazilian musician. He is in Minas Gerais. Abraço, Dionísio. Thank you so much, Gio, for tuning in. Opa, Marina Isla. She's a beautiful friend and an activist. She's also does great work in the Austin History Center. Marina is doing a lot to maybe in the future we'll tell the history of musicians and Latino musicians in the town. So hi Marina, thank you for tuning in. And hi, Tawny. Oh, so you guys know Tawny. Tawny Thompson, of course. She does more advertisement for your band than you yourself sometimes. So
most of the time.
So thank you from our hearts, and all of these Austin musicians appreciate you. And no, I appreciate you guys. And then Ernesto Garza, how you doing, Ernesto? Thank you, Ernesto, for being around, tuning in. I believe you are in Monterrey or Laredo, somewhere in Mexico. Un abrazo, Ernesto. Ernesto loves the band.
Oh, Neto, dude. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Space.
Yeah, so he's mentioning, since he is an engineer, he's mentioning that Felix audio could come a little bit up on volume. So anyways, thank you, Ernesto. Really appreciate that. But yeah, so we have several folks here saying hello. That's nice to see people in Brazil, in Mexico, and that's just on Facebook. There's more people in other platforms. So real quick before we move forward, I'm just gonna make sure that I have this on the screen. I believe I got your website correct, right? If people are curious about the band or curious about the music, they can just go to cilantroboombox.com. I do something here. Let's have some fun. You guys are ready. So I'm going to show an image, and you guys are going to have to say, or one of you guys maybe, or both of you, as you feel, the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this particular image, okay?
Yo, before we go any further, any censorship requirements?
Censorship requirements, we mildly, I sometimes I cuss here. I mean, this show, no, I think so. Maybe the whole nudity thing, so please don't get naked. If you get naked, no genitalia, please. Exactly.
It's
So here it goes. Hey guys, so I'm gonna remove myself for a second. So what's happening there? And folks, I know that we cannot see you for a second, maybe Zumbi, but we can hear you. So what's happening there? Anybody?
Zumbi stole my instruments, and he did a rally on this weekend supporting a horrible man on the boat. My bass drowned apparently, and the boat sank.
This is the beginning of the boat parade on Lake Travis.
No.
Whoops.
I don't want folks to think that you guys were the official band for the Trump 2020 thing. So disclaimer, they were not.
We were. Our Zoom calls where we started like brainstorming as a joke. It came. Zumbi said, "Kurt, who's actually watching right there."
Hey, what's up, Kurt?
He said something. Apparently, as long as we can get monitors, we can play anywhere. And as a joke, we said, "What about a boat?" And Zumbi said, "Like a boat party? Yeah, but without people." And less than 2 days after, Zumbi's calling me, going like, "I got the boat." I'm like, "Oh shit." We gotta get and do something. So we wanted to do a concert, but we didn't want to do just a regular live stream. So we had fun on a boat, and it wasn't live streamed, but you will see it fairly soon.
So
look at that.
Yeah, is this photo also from the same recording that you guys did by the lake, I assume?
Yeah.
It was super cool. It was super cool. What we did was we took this double-decker riverboat, old school paddle wheel boat that you'd see going down New Orleans, down the Mississippi. We actually have some here in town, and we pretty much turned this boat into a video audio studio. Um, where we had,
Um,
our buddy Kurt came out and did some video and hooked us up. We had a drone. We had Andy from Nomad Sound came out and
nice.
lended his ear as well. And oh man, it was awesome. In the back, you could barely see the bridge back there. Um, the
Yeah, so
360 bridge.
I gonna say in Português real briefly. Então, eles fizeram um show que vai ser lançado, vai ter um streaming para vocês, se você está no Brasil, eventualmente. So if you're in Brazil, if you're in Mexico, it's your first time, you can follow Cilantro Boombox in the website that you can see. Eles estavam haciendo un video de música en vivo cerca de um lago muy hermoso que temos aqui. Então vai ser uma coisa muito linda que vocês vão poder ver ao vivo. No, that's amazing, guys. So I have some more images. Here it goes. This next one. Que está passando aqui? What's happening here? You guys rolling a spliff, or what's happening?
It's pure bromance, man. He has a machete. I have a baseball bat. You don't ask any questions.
Maravilha. Now, these are some beautiful photos. Who's the photographer here?
Her name is Brittany Halberg. I don't know if you met her. She used to work at Empire. She used to work for Herd Entertainment. So she was doing a lot of the photography and social media. And she was helping us with some social media and the content. We needed band pictures. But then, of course, with everybody, with so many guys and trying to coordinate, we have one of our members actually, it's temporarily relocated to Houston. So it just made sense. Let's just grab two of us, take the pictures for now. And we ended up at Marymore Seawright in South Austin, just taking the pictures. We wanted kind of a post-apocalyptic vibe. Like something happened. We fought something. We didn't necessarily want violence, but how do we fight things? And we fight it with light. And machete and a baseball bat is necessary sometimes.
I brought my facão to the party, man.
Com facão.
Com facão for sure. Yep. Machete.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned that because they're definitely, after 4 years of Trump, depois de tantos anos essa administração, especially when we play very diverse music, when we play music with folks from many backgrounds in our bands, and we see what has been happening in terms of social issues and social rights in the United States and the world. You as artists, you guys are not being silent to that, right? So that's something that I know that you guys are a band that likes to have a lot of fun, and you guys have a lot of danceable and fun sounds. But I see that there is this balance, right, between social equity and how that inspire your music.
You have to go back to where our roots, where we're from. Beyond like the starting of the band, but each member in the band has, like, we're transplanted here in the middle of Texas, Felix's roots are Venezolano, we've got Colombiano in it. We've got, I've got Jamaican and Guyanese. We're coming from a diverse background here, and we have to honor that, we have to honor the world culture that we have, allowing. We're at a place in Austin that appreciates it, and so we could definitely dive in there and explore our roots and bring it to almost like fusion food, right? We're a fusion band because we're first generations here, and just still having to fight for the world because that's important.
Yes,
and I think for us, it's always been within the music. The first song we ever wrote, Joe and I had lyrics. At first listen, it might sound like it's a party song, but you listen well, and it's against war. It's against supporting a government that wants to send you to war for what, right? And yeah, it says yo me quedo aquí en la playa. I stay here at the beach playing, but it's not. But it was actually inspired by Public Enemy, for example. So I'm a big fan of music that makes you dance, but throws the message in. I think you can. It doesn't have to be boring just to have a message, you know.
And yeah, it's 2020. There is, our audiences can hold complexity, right? Especially in a city like Austin. I think even complexity often is welcomed, right? I don't know how you guys feel in that term, but here's another picture I want to show because you guys. So what's up here? This is just a photo. I think. Did you guys send this photo? No.
You stole that, man.
I stole that, so that's not yours.
Oh no!
So,
you know what? But that's an important photo. I don't care because that's where I get my inspiration. You asked earlier. That's my record collection. And when I end up in my studio, because I'm listening to something, my kids are dancing, and I go, hold on a second, I gotta write something quick.
That's why this picture is there. Yes,
honestly, I think it was an accident when I uploaded stuff. So of all the pictures on my phone, I'm really thankful that's the one that accidentally ended up in your.
You didn't put a picture of my car in there, did you?
I did not, but I have this one. You guys may know this fellow here.
Micah Shalom. Boop, boop, boop.
So what's happening? Yeah, what's happening here in general? What does this picture make you feel or think?
Sexiness, man. What else?
Who is that? Who is that beautiful woman on the side that he's staring, pointing his fingers towards? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, no. We're getting down. That definitely encompasses the feel right there. The diversity, the getting down, the there's danceability, there's moves in there, there's energy coming at you. I mean, I don't know about that picture though.
Look at that. For me, that is
don't eat street tacos before a show. Do it after.
Guys, I have one more image I want to show with you. This one is this one. What's happening here? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Man, that's
cacophony.
That's that's Adrian Quintero's interpretation of the song Wahoo. So we finished the song. I sent it to Adrian, and he texted and said, "What instruments do you have there?" Full disclosure, I forgot one of the instruments, and it's probably one of our most guitar-heavy songs ever. And there's not a guitar in there. But other than that, it's like even I played guitar in that song, and I don't play guitar, and it's like, oh shit, we forgot. So yeah, man, I think that was his take on what he heard on the song. He wanted movement and light, and I think the concept of the video already existed. So as we were doing the video, I told him, by the way, we're gonna be dancing in the dark with lights, and he came with this, and his artwork is incredible. I've seen Adrian grow and expand, and he always keeps some comic book sensibility to what he does with us, and I really appreciate that.
That is amazing. I when I first saw, I was like, man, I dig. I dig what's happening here. It's gonna take me a second to take it all in, but in a good way, right? Like, oh, I love it. Like, I want to hear. And talking about here in just a moment, we're going to hear. We're going to see the video of Wahoo in just a moment. Assim, se você está no Brasil and Mexico, many people are going to be watching this, not right now live, but later. So we're saying hello to you whenever in the time and space continuum. If you are in another planet,
get us out, please. Get us out.
Yes. And I just want to give a shout to Guillermo. He's good shots. He likes the shots that we're taking. Look earlier, and just to say it's cool that I know you guys didn't have the whole band in your shots, but you guys always coming out with new music, and you gonna have a lot of opportunities, so it's just nice to see those shots. I think you guys nailed it. Parceiro Salazar, La Batalla, you guys are in the battle,
and
so
that's the first song. I think he's making reference to that first song that we wrote.
Who was the vocalist on that song?
It was my dad, actually.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's pretty amazing. So, guys, hang in there. We're going to listen to Wahoo, and then we'll be right back, and we'll talk a little bit about the video. We'll talk a little bit about it all. As you can imagine, I have an army of assistants here. I have all of these
Of course.
interns, and so it's just amazing. You. But if all
Just
goes
snap a
right,
finger and things happen.
exactly. So if all goes right in a second, we'll be checking it out. Let's see. Opa. So let's rewind. You know how in reggae
Rewind
we do
it.
the whole,
Boop, 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 boop.
rewind.
Rewind.
It's just like a reggae band here. Rewind.
Yeah, man.
So what's up? How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Oh, the video.
All right, all right, all right.
Yeah.
That was Wahoo The band is Cilantro Boombox. We are in Austin, Texas. Wahoo com Cilantro Boombox. Estamos em Austin. Obrigado por estar aqui por um momento. We are here with Felix, com Zumbi. Talk to us about Wahoo. Why Wahoo? First about the original inspiration, and then we can later talk about the video.
Because they have to be separate, right?
Well, minds want to know, right? We already got comments. We got comments. Marina is saying that she loves the usage of some local Austin protest footage.
Yes.
Se você está em México ou em Brasil, temos muitas protestas. Temos tido muitos protestos em relação à violência da polícia contra os corpos negros, contra os corpos latinos. Temos muitos protestos aqui em Austin, Texas. So just letting people know, a lot of things have been happening in our city because, some folks may not know yet, right?
Right.
Então, talk to us about Wahoo.
I think when we started writing this song, I had a beat in mind. Of course, I was trying to steal a Prince song and did it poorly when it came to the groove. Zumbi came to do a session, and my dude wasn't having, I think he had a bad day at work or something. He's cranky. The minute he walks out, I know him well enough, and I was like, I'm not getting much of him today. So he's talking to me, and I'm just like writing a bass line. I just keep building. I'm like paying attention, but also trying to work. And I think I sang the Wahoo screaming, and then he came up with a horn line. I was like, damn, that's good. And we just evolved the song and thought it was silly, but also cathartic in a way of just releasing energy. It has that vibe of you just want to dance around and throw punches and let energy flow. When we were having an idea of a video, it was in the middle of right around mid-June, I want to say. And I personally was frustrated having some conversations with people, having to explain why these protests are necessary, why we don't need to talk about the looting and the rioting as is the one thing we need to be concerned about. Of course, you don't want things to get destroyed, but let's talk about the fact that there's violence and there's real anger and reasons to uprise. In particular, some of the conversations I had with people that I did the same with them back in Venezuela. I grew up in Venezuela, and I've done my fair share of tear gas breathing there, and then see those people here completely okay with things that government is doing against people. You're like, whoa. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's left or right. It's about right or wrong at this moment.
Yes. Let me get a pause em português, I want to say. Então, o Felix estava falando que tem essa frustração, às vezes, em falar sobre esses temas de justiça social e alguma pessoa não escuta e você não consegue romper a conversa. Então, a canção até vem um pouquinho desse sentimento de comunicação. E o Félix também tem as raízes na Venezuela, então ele está falando que seja de esquerda ou seja de direita, não importa, quando você vê o governo fazendo opressão aos povos, é errado. So please go ahead, Felix. I just wanted to give a summary there.
Yeah, no, so that frustration, I think, mixed with the fact that we were finishing the mixing of the song and the mastering, and I do remember being like, man, this is it. It came out of a moment of frustration, and we were in a different moment of frustration, and it was doing it. So when I was talking to Gustavo Bernal, who's he's from Venezuela, actually, him and I were having the same frustrations with people, and I texted him and I said, like, hey, sometimes you're just done talking. And you just want to put everything and just scream it off and laugh it off. And this thing should not be an argument, whether or not people need to be treated equal. And Wahoo, I think it gives me that. How do we put that in a video? And that was it. And there was silence for a few minutes because usually it texts really fast. And he goes like, okay, I'm going to figure it out. And the next morning he's like, can you get footages of the protest that we can use and stuff? And actually Brittany Halberg, who took the picture, she did those videos as well. So
Nice.
so
Shout out to Brittany.
yeah, and he's like,
Yeah,
hey, can
yeah.
you get videos? And he called me. He's like, hey, I want you to get in the dark with a flashlight, do this and dance. I'm like, okay, and get everybody to do it. So that's that. Honestly, I just threw an idea to him, and he came up with the whole thing of how to make it work. The other thing was the fact that we're all quarantined and we weren't gonna get in a studio to do a video together. So all the footages are done with cell phones. Besides the ones in the protest.
Mhm.
So all the home footages.
Yeah.
Zumbi rented a giant microwave and he got inside of it and then
And you are working on a documentary about the giant microwave zombies.
Yeah. And the microwaves, you know.
it was microwaves actually.
Yeah, speaking of inspiration, right? So we get these assignments. We've been trying to stay together by playing separate, right? So a lot of the stuff we've done have been these videos of us, like the drummer will lay down a track and then the bass and stuff. So I'm at home trying to figure out how to feel like in a live setting, and then I sing and play my horn part, right? So this was an assignment. He said, hey, we need footage of you guys with the strobe light, whatever. And I think I was the last person to turn mine in because I just wasn't feeling inspired. It's like you were saying, you take each day at a time, and it just seemed back to back to back. I was like, don't have anything to give. But I was moving at the time. We sold our house and I got this big shipping container. And as soon as I knew it was coming, and Felix was like, yo, I need that video. I need that video. I need that video. I was like, aha, I'm going to line this thing up with foil and make everybody wish they had thought of this idea too. And yeah, so, but felt inspired,
He was like, you got 12 hours if you want to make it. I was like, dude, I cannot make it.
No, but that is how it goes. We are independent artists, and we are trying to push our projects out there. And you guys are always you guys bring world-renowned producers to work with you. You guys work with talented graphic designers. Like, there's a whole team. When I think Cilantro Boombox, I think música irreverente. There is a little of an irreverence there. It is multicultural and keeps redefining what that is. And you guys, always bringing some interesting folks to the team. So I that's one of the things that I really like about you guys in general. Now when you look in of course, 2020, it is what it is. In terms of the horizon of the band, do you guys have new songs that you're working on? Do you have new releases? If we are into your music, what can we expect from you guys?
We pretty much spent all our money on those last two releases, so we're broke. We're done.
Yeah, this is how we announced we're actually retiring from music.
Yes.
Breaking news.
Breaking news right here.
No, you don't have to. Like we are losing enough venues right now. My gosh, it's gonna.
True. It's about how to weather in the storm, right?
We have music that needs to be finished. We do have other songs that need that extra push. You and Wahoo, we were able to record as much as possible in this little box and mix a lot of it. So one of the songs I think it would require, we can still do it remotely because we did do a lot of recording with phones and stuff. But to me, there are songs that can use a big room with the horns with each other, for example. So so it really depends which route. We do have music that we want to start releasing, that we want to continue releasing. We went all out with these two releases, but it's giving me definitely I have that bug of like, okay, what else can we throw there? But it's 2020, and I learned to have zero expectations.
That is so important, right? It's entertaining to make plans, and it's as creatives that we are. often it gives us sanity to make lists and make the plans, but also, wow, how much have we learned about the same time going with the flow, right? That has been
I've seen in conversations I've had with other musicians, I like the fact that we've all realized that we gotta slow down and it's okay. Um, this is not to discount the real shit happening, right? A lot of musicians lost their incomes and everything, but there's the
exactly.
silver lining of being able to spend more time with family, to 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 slow down and sleep better. And I think Josh, you cannot get a hold of him anywhere after 9:30 anymore. And he was the guy that was like, guys, I'm going to Brooklyn. I'm going to go play jazz till 3 in the morning somewhere. I was like, dude, we're flying at 6. I'll be there.
Yeah.
And you see everybody just taking better care of themselves and seeing just dealing with this and but doing it the healthy way, I guess.
Absolutely. And for me, aside, I was mentioning to Zumbi that you never know, like the part of, I started to do live streams as a way to service the community, knowing that sometimes some people just want a little bit of extra entertainment, to be there in the moment. I have many friends that are healthcare workers or mental health care workers. I have many friends in the front line. So, I was hearing from them, so, and then more and more, and here we are now. I start to look at stats in the past, and we're having conversations with people in Brazil, in Mexico, and I'm having conversations with all of you guys here. And for me, it's always been, if I'm able to give a moment of connection to people right now, and if I'm able to get you guys one fan today, wow, I feel so great about it, seriously. But I never planned to do this. It was totally like going with the flow with the pandemic and realizing I need this. I need to say hello, because I would run into you guys in a club, right? I would run into you in the back of the Sahara Lounge or the one-to-one bar or whatever it is, right? The Mohawk, whatever place it is,
Yeah.
and we would say hello. So now this is taking that to another level and inviting people in. So I am going to play. We're going to finish in a little bit. We're going to listen to Lluvia because I love that track too. I love Lluvia. But before we go, I want to. What are for you guys some of these unexpected things that happen? That's as a result of this cluster fuck of a year that we've been having, right? For example, I know Zumbi, you've been doing something a little bit with trombones and getting into folks' homes. Talk to me a little bit about anything that maybe came out of this situation that has been a silver lining.
Sure. Yeah. The trombone telegram is what I'm calling it. You could
Nice.
Google that trombone telegram and you'll get to my Facebook page.
Nice.
But so, out of necessity to wanting to perform and play, and also realizing that I can't play with my team of musicians, you kind of do it by yourself. I had a friend that reached out to me and said, hey, early in like April, and she was like, I know times are tough, and I have this idea. Would you be interested in playing for a friend of mine? You met her, and she's turning 13 years old, and she can't party with her friends. She's just going to be at home with the family. Will you go play for her? Right? And so I was like, sure, I'll go play. I'll go play Happy Birthday. I'll, figure out something I could do for her, and played about 3 or 4 songs. This friend hired me for a couple more, and then I was like, oh, we might have something here, so I could give it to her. But then I started like, the idea definitely fell in my lap, and now it's like you said, a way for connecting. I played one tonight where I went to somebody reached out to me and said, my mom is having a birthday. Will you come play? And they had people in the yard. Everybody was wearing masks and stuff like that. And the kids sat down. There were people walking their dogs. They were, on the sidewalk and stuff like that. Somebody put a tip on my car. And I was able to play some, about 6 or 7 songs. And, she was a jazz lover. So I brought some New Orleans kind of flavor to it. And yeah, it's a way to connect. It's a way for me to get that performer out there. That's where I feed off of. That's the energy that I like, is to be able to bring some sort of joy in people's lives. And there you go. I have the rest of the band. I'm doing good.
That is beautiful, man, and I like to see that. I like to
Yeah.
see your smile. And anybody watching, se vocês estão vendo aqui em Austin, se você tem evento, so for those guys in Austin, if you have an event, you can Google Trombone Telegram, because Zumbi will, you'll find Zumbi, you'll find his information, and he can come to your event. There's a lot of things happening in people's backyards, socially distancing events, and you can have beautiful music. Like you were saying, Zumbi, música de Nova Orleans, a lot of New Orleans jazz and things like that. So you can reach out to Zumbi, and he will come to your event and play his beautiful trombone and work with you, right? So
I'll go to your house. I'll pre-record it. I'll zoom in. Just to add a little flavor.
For the right amount.
I mean, I'm already. My pants are already off right now. So.
I see this guy here. This guy here.
No, I just know him. If there's a good case, he'll be like, okay.
And how about you, Felix? I mean, what have been some of the things that were not expected, or the curveballs? I mean, there have been so many, but do you, which one do you want to share that for you was like, look at that,
Well, I got two little ones. I got two little mini meeks, and they keep me insanely entertained and busy. There's no boredom. We actually went with some friends a few months ago. We did the whole bubble for 3 weeks and then traveled to this house in New Mexico. And there were so many times that I was really bored for the first time, laying on a hammock. Going like, oh my God, because my kids had other kids to entertain themselves with. That's been big. The studio, man, I truly love the studio when it comes to creativity. One thing that I have a few synthesizers and stuff, and I always been into writing music, but it's always been something that's gonna get replaced or just the start of something. I found my way around this instrument, and they're kind of my side project band where I get to jam and interact with machines in a way that I wasn't doing before. So I'm actually, if it's unexpected, I do have a few songs that I'm like, oh, maybe I might even release this stuff. Just put it out there. Because I'm proud of what the sounds I'm getting. And and I don't even like to compare it, because I was having that thought of like, is it still better playing with a band? I'm like, it's different. It's totally different. Because machines are more predictable, but you can do things that a band can do, and vice versa. So it's it's a different conversation, and ultimately just taps into the same source, right? You're creating something. And I sadly play bass, which is not an instrument I can't, like, I envy the guitar player or the ukulele player that sits in the backyard and just plays and sings and plays a song. I suck. I do have a guitar, but I suck at it. So that's how I write. That's how I jam. That's how it's just a little more complicated than walking out, it's been here. It's been in the studio.
It's nice. Like you're getting deepening your relationship with your kids, deepening your relationship with the studio as a producer, and as we know, all of those things will come back to serve you when you're back with the band in the studio. Of course. I must say, I may, this is just for fun. I hadn't even thought about it, but I do have a song I'm going to send to you guys, because I think I wrote a song that is perfect for Cilantro Boombox. So I'm going to send you guys a tune and see what you guys think about it.
Our budget is about $20 tops right now.
Oh shit! I mean, I'm giving the song for free. Shit. For scratches.
I don't know why we haven't done a song together, dude. We always kind of say it. It has to happen.
I think I have a demo of something that if you guys like it, then you can take it to another level. I can send you what I got, and then you guys can figure it out. but no pressure either. But I was just thinking, oh yeah, I kind of have a cilantro song I'm sitting on.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Yeah.
Because that's another thing. I started to think a little bit of writing songs for other people. That's been something that I never done before, right? And I'm the opposite of you some ways, Felix. Like I'm a songwriter here, but yeah. So, anyways, we all complement each other.
Well, but like I just did something because usually, if I'm producing, I'm also songwriting with Cilantro. There's been a few cases that Zumbi comes up with a bass line or Micah or something like that, which I love because it's if I'm writing the bass line, my brain is going to the same kind of language, right, and vocabulary. But I've been working with other people here and there, and I just finished a song with somebody, and it was fun to just produce without writing.
Yeah.
I just want to create the environment for this song to exist, but I don't have to write anything. So it was cool to do it. That's something I hadn't done. I'm like, ooh, I like this. It's fun because the emotional connection doesn't rely on the chord progression or on the words or anything other than how do I make this song sound like what I think it should sound like. You know?
Yes. I wanna I just want to thank you guys for your time. We are gonna listen to Lluvia in just a moment, which is another song that I enjoy a lot. So I'm gonna, after I say bye bye, I'm gonna play to you guys one more Cilantro Boombox tune.
Yeah.
Version.
The one that it's in your official YouTube channel. So it's on the Cilantro Boombox official YouTube channel. So once again, if you live in Austin and you want some trombone music for your events, just Google right there. If you enjoy this gentleman or you really dislike them, either way, go to this site right now. However you feel about them.
Let us know how you feel.
Yeah. I just started a YouTube channel right now, so I'm growing like a little plant. So like anybody that is out there in the internet, please go to YouTube right now and subscribe. Once again, it's great to have conversations with people like you guys. As we say bye-bye and then go to listen to Lluvia, what are your last words for our folks, whether they are in Austin, in Brazil, or Mexico? How do you want to leave us with today?
Vote.
Okay, I'll go.
Wear a mask.
Vote.
And wear a mask.
Speak up. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to connect. So we're all here on this planet traveling around the sun. We're here together, so let's fight for what's right together. Before you play Lluvia, I would like to let everybody know that we do have another single that was released on Friday by the name of YOU, and
yes, talk to us about it.
It's 180 degrees from Wahoo. I would say it's a lovey-dovey tune where we have imagine it's you and your lover on the beach, anywhere, because we take you all over, from the beach in Brazil, in Rio, to hanging out on the beach in St. Croix, and Curacao, and you hear the frogs at night and the waves and the beaches, and so Felix is giving out free diapers for anybody who makes babies to our song.
You have to prove it though.
Breaking news right here at 7 with Frederico7. If you make a baby to Cilantro's Boombox upcoming song titled
YOU.
Okay, Felix is gonna get you some diapers.
3 months. Cilantro's gonna get 3 months on top of that. Yeah, absolutely.
That's important. We have to take responsibility for what we put out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, because it's too sexy. So
yes.
When does that drop? Because we got your website here. We're gonna find it out there later, so people already know it.
Dropped already on the 4th, so it came out last Friday. Yeah.
Oh, so that's on your Spotify and all of. Okay.
It's everywhere where you get your music.
So for everybody watching right now, go make love to Cilantro Boombox music if you can. Make love to yourself. That's possible too. And
if you make love to a stranger, you should wear a mask too, just in case.
Listen, this guy here. So, guys, thank you so much. I love you both. Um abraço desde Brasil, México, Estados Unidos, Austin. We love you. And we'll see you next time. I'm sure I'll interview you guys in the future. And we're going to listen to some Lluvia right now because we got a little bit of rain in Austin, Texas this week. So let's check it out. Thank you, guys. Love you.
Love you,
Yeah,
brother.
man.
Take care.
Federico.
Said so, I miss you almost every time you leave. I'm sobbing in my pillow, wiping stars up in my sleep. I'm searching and I'm searching, but I can't find a relief. Say why you got to go, baby? You give me so much grief. Everything I see keeps all reminding me of you. The way you get all serious and silly things you do, and I would like to close my eyes and hope you reappear. You make my demons go away by simply being near. No quiero que tú te vayas. Que va a llover, mi amor. No quiero que tú te vayas. Que va a llover, mi amor. It's you, I miss your pretty face. I know I won't forget. No quiero que tú te vayas. Que va a llover.
We got some cilantro in the house. Cilantro Boombox.
No quiero que tú te vayas. Que va a llover, mi amado amor. Quiero que te vayas. Que va a llover, mi amado amor. Quiero que te vayas. Que va a llover, mi amado amor. Ay, bebé. Come on. Put your hands together for the bass man. Cilantro Boombox in the house.
Yeah, yeah. Good times. Muito obrigado, Cilantro. Muito obrigado pela sua presença, for you guys being around, for just being wonderful. Yes, exactly. For being keeping fresh Austin sounds. Muito obrigado. Você está assistindo at 7 with Frederico7. You are watching at 7 with Frederico7. Eu sou o Fred. I am your friend. I come here, most Tuesdays interviewing interesting people. I am looking forward to be interviewing in a few weeks Atlas Mayor, a great band. We are going to talk about making wine. We're going to talk about making music. We're going to talk about East and West. So it's going to be a great time. Sempre aqui, né? Semana passada, last week, I interviewed Matt Duarte, who's an amazing Brazilian produtor de música brasileira. I have interviewed Topaz of Golden Dawn Orchestra, our beloved friend Topi, and many other people, and I'll continue to do that. Leti Garza, beautiful friend Leti Garza. Later in the month, I will be interviewing Julie Slim. Julie, she is a beautiful singer, and she plays a lot of French jazz and Arabic jazz, and she is from Lebanon. We are going to talk about her music and also about what's happening in Beirut, Lebanon. So I'm excited to be bringing these people. É muito legal trazer essas pessoas para vocês, ter as conversas. Eu vou trazer pessoas do Líbano, pessoas de todos os lugares do mundo. So always bringing folks from all over the world who are in love with music and in love with creativity. Juntos, together, we can create some resiliency. So sharing stories, when we share stories, we get to know each other, a compartilhar histórias, nós podemos encontrar resiliência, né? Então, obrigado. As you can see here below, here below, right there. Thank you. I just started a little plant. It's called a YouTube channel, so you can subscribe. It helps a lot because I'm just starting. Maybe we'll make to 50 subscribers this week. Yay! And eventually 100, and then eventually 1,000. And after you have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, you can start to, make a little money from your videos. Eu quero agradecer, I want to thank a new cultural center starting in Austin, centro cultural começando em Austin. If you're into Brazilian culture, if you are into Portuguese language, you want to learn, in the future, if you like Brazilian food and Brazilian music, you want to check them out. Cultura Brasil Austin. Yes. Do I have the website here? I mean, they are just starting. So, yes, they're just starting, but if you have questions about Brazilian culture, you want to learn the language, você quer aprender a cultura, quer aprender a música, I'm going to be playing some other festivals in the future. So check it out, Cultura Brasil Austin. I am very happy, eu tô tão feliz with this that you're seeing right now in your screen. It's the Ham Day, Health Alliance for Austin Musicians, Aliança para os Músicos de Austin. This is a way that many musicians in Austin are able to get healthcare. It is very difficult being an independent artist in the United States and anywhere in the world, por todo mundo, o mundo inteiro. É difícil ser artista independente em todo o mundo, aqui nos Estados Unidos também, e não existe seguro de saúde para as pessoas. Então, em Austin, esta organização, this organization called HAM, helps to provide vital services, life and death services, to thousands of musicians in the Austin area, Austin, Texas. Muito obrigado, Ham. September 15, 15 de setembro, próxima semana, so next Tuesday, we'll, instead of having the show, we're going to be highlighting Ham Day all day. Os nomes que você vê, the names that you see in the screen are some beautiful musicians in Austin, Texas. I am so honored. I feel so humbled to be playing during the happy hour portion of Ham Day. So please tune in next week. I'm going to be in the 4 to 6 p.m. slot playing with some of my friends, Gina Chavez, AJ Vallejo. I did a special singer-songwriter recordings for that performance. So tune in. Oh, muito obrigado. Na semana que vem, no Ham Day. Muito legal, muito legal. Eu agradeço vocês, tá bom? I want to say just thank to you guys. I want to say thank to these boys that were here with me a moment ago, Cilantro Boombox, with their great music. E agora eu vou me despedir de vocês. I'll say goodbye. I'm gonna play a video for you to finish the show today. And then I'll be in touch with you, of course. Essa canção eu toquei no começo do show, in the very beginning of the show. I shared with you a video that I have not released officially yet. I'm doing the soft release just for the very few of you that are right now, right here, right now. Nobody has seen this video before, for the song called Azul Transcendental. Transcendental Blues, the name of the song, Azul Transcendental. I wrote this song in Brazil. Eu escrevi essa canção no Brasil. I wrote this song in the Chita Lima's backyard. And then I released it last year in my album, Exótico Americano. Of course, you can stream my record, blah, 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 blah. As you can see down here below, yes, of course. And I'm going to play the video right now. Nobody has seen this. It's not an official release yet, but you will. Então vamos lá. Abraço. Thank you for Felix, for being here. Thank you for Zumbi. Obrigado a vocês. Everybody commenting here. Marina, Kurt, everyone, Eric, Guillermo, Ernesto. I see you. For you, I see some of you guys are here right now. I love you. I love you. I love you, love you, love you. I love you. Let's do this. This is Azul Transcendental. Most of this song was shot on my smartphone in Playa del Carmen. Most of the song was shot on a smartphone in Playa del Carmen, and then a little bit of live footage. So let's check it out.
Não há esperança à toa quando a paixão agoa. Tantas vezes já caí e até pensei em desistir. Não existe outra pessoa que faça e que destoa tudo aquilo que aprendi e o pouco que já vi. Mas sou homem, pobre homem. Não se assombrem, é só um coração que não dorme, nunca come. Não existe dor e nem desamor que o abandone, nem a fome de querer amar quem nunca o amou. Só uma estrela que o adore e transforme o seu na essência do amor. Esse azul transcendental do mar, querendo amar, amar, amar. Sei que queres flutuar nesse azul transcendental do mar, querendo amar, amar, amar. Há derrotas que amargoam, nos jogam pela proa. Ciclos de medo e receio, o cinismo tudo é sempre feio. Entre nuvens carregadas, falsos risos e ciladas, Quis abrir meu coração, ser fogo, alma de vulcão. Mas sou homem, pobre homem. Não se assombrem, é só um coração que não dorme, nunca come. Não existe dor e nem desamor que o abandone, nem a fome de querer amar quem nunca o amou. Só uma estrela que o adorme e transforme o seu na essência do amor. Nesse azul transcendental do mar, querendo amar, amar, amar.
Sei que queres flutuar nesse azul transcendental do mar, querendo amar, amar, amar. What's up, my people? Transcendental Blues, great to have you. Beijo, a kiss in your soul. I love you. See you next week. Please, please, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got some cool things coming up your way. Love you, love you, love you, love you. That's right, that's right, that's right.
Nesse azul transcendental.
See you guys. Beijo. Thank you so much for your presence. Every Tuesday we're here interviewing amazing people. Bye-bye.